All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Angels. I'm Vesta. I hope you had a wonderful day. Today is July 31st, 2024. I hope everybody is well. So at the last minute, I really didn't have a title for you all. But y'all, well, for the people who do not know, I stay very close to the stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. And they just let out for a game. I believe it was a soccer game. And I just started hearing all of the commotion and everybody, blowing their horn and cheering and stuff like that. So I don't know who won. Um, I do know it probably was an international team. Um, but yeah, I just started hearing all the cheering and the horns blowing and everybody walking up and down the sidewalk and stuff like that. So it just gave me an epiphany of your title tonight is game time. So that also is telling me to get yourself ready for something that will be approaching you. Now, I do know soon we will be in Leo season. Okay, right now we are in Cancer season. For my channel, I do practice sidereal or Jasti. Um, so Cancer season for my channel is July the 15th through August the 15th. And then August the 15th through September the 15th, give or take a day or two, will be Leo season. Now, Leo fifth house, for the people who do not know, is entertainment. It's literally games. Um, I'm not quite sure when football season start. Okay, um, but fifth house of Leo is entertainment. Is going out, having a good time, you know, any particular sport that you may enjoy. Some of you may have went to a game today or scheduling or getting your tickets early or something like that so that you can have some good seats. Some of you may this weekend or last weekend was invited to a party or some type of engagement. Hey, Miss Linda. Um, Maybe you're watching a sport. I don't know if any boxing or anything like that may be on cable or a certain network, but I'm getting a lot of fifth house of Leo coming out right now. Some of you can have strong Leo in your chart. You may be Leo or an Aquarius. So we know if we see the Queen of Wands and also the Sun card to keep coming out, the Moon card, that will be Cancer energy. King of Wands, Knight, well, that's more Sag for me. Can be Knight of Wands also. Page of Wands. You're about to get into a more energetic action type of scenario in your life. So some of you can be getting ready to go back to work. Maybe uh y'all may start to hear all that noise. Um Exercising, walking, going bowling, swimming, anything, okay? I do know, well, action can be taken for some of you because I know school is about to start back down here in Atlanta. It will be as of tomorrow. Some of you, school may have started back already. Maybe you're about to attend college for the first time. So you're going to have a lot of college interaction, parties, football games, all type of stuff, right? Some of you may also have sports like gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, but I'm picking up a lot of energy. Somebody also may come back towards you that may be a fire sign that is very active, or it can be some type of connection where y'all become very energy acting, between each other. So that also can include intimacy, for the people who are not celibate. All right. So yeah, every now and then I may take y'all outside and let y'all see the action like I did last year when the Falcons started playing. Walk out up and down the sidewalk, like y'all, let y'all see the food trucks and the music and stuff like that. Okay, so we got rejection in reverse. I show it to you in upright. So not rejecting oneself or somebody else or another situation. And then again, rising from the ashes here, the phoenix rising. Hey, Sophia Hill, how are you? Some of you can have strong Scorpio in your chart. Remember, you're more than one zodiac sign and you're all four elements. You're water, fire, earth, and air. Okay? Rising from the phoenix. So, thank you so much, Sophia Hill. I've seen you before, so thank you for coming back. We appreciate it. Um, rising from the ashes. You know, everything don't have to be physical, but this is a part of the message. So feeling down and out, going through some issues, we're all gonna have that. It don't matter what zodiac sign you are or if you're in a relationship. Okay, it can be personable. It could be related to a relationship you're dealing with or a dating scenario, educational, job, career, financial, emotional, mental. It's going to resonate different for everybody. But whatever it is for you, you're rising from the ashes here. You sure do, Miss Linda. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's check and see what may need to be activated. You also see the 32, which is the number 5, which is changes and challenges. So, whatever you feel or are actually going through or experiencing, yes, it is challenging. It's a problem. It may not be necessarily all of you, but if it's in your life and you're having to deal with it, then it's a part of a situation and or experience that we have to push through. Okay. Somebody also that may have rejected you may stop and they want to fix or rise again their experience with you, their reactions, or integration. Okay, they may be trying to come back towards you. Please remember that Mercury is already in the pre phase, but Mercury starts April the 4th through about April. Did I say April? Some of you may have an April birthday or them or around that time period, but I meant to say August. Okay. But it's never a mistake. So whenever I said April, it may have some significance to you. If it wasn't a past April, maybe the next April. So keep that in mind. But I was saying August the 4th through August the 27th will be the Mercury retrograde, and it will be in Leo. I'm already stuttering. In Josti. Okay. In Western astrology, they may say Mercury may be retrograde in Cancer or Virgo. I don't know. Okay. They're speaking of the person. There they popped out. Divine masculine. I guess they want to make an appearance. They wanted to rise from the ashes, the phoenix rising. They probably want to do this because either they rejected you or you rejected them. So if they took they self out of the scenario, out of your life, hey, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But still use discernment because we're finna see uh, if this is something that you should continue to dismiss, or is this just a Mercury retrograde? Is this part of the Saturn being retrograde? Why is this? Now, I do understand that everybody are not looking for dating or love, but we still cannot escape partnership. It is in our realm, it's in our reality. It's still part of our life. Because you don't want relationship or love, that's not going to stop a person or people still wanting to react or interact with you. Okay. So, um, and if you want to keep it limited, use your discernment. You know, you have boundaries, or maybe you should start to create some. Um, and you keep that person or other person in your life. How much of a distance you want them to stay? It's just as simple as that. So, the divine masculine, what do you have to say? The frequency of divine masculine energy supports your strong, focus, and active side. And I was just saying about becoming more energetic, active with Leo fifth house. So, somebody wants to date you, maybe go out on a date, do something fun. They may feel that you are fun energy. Maybe they called themselves using discernment before, but not with the rejection card here. Okay, rejection and discernment is two different things. But let's read on. Allowing it to express itself while helping you to bring out your dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Okay, so let me put it closer so you can see. No, this one. Okay, so the frequency of divine masculine supports your strong, focus, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping you to bring your dreams and ideas into form and kindness and wisdom. So, with the kindness and wisdom is why the discernment card came out. Yes. So, this says the frequency of discernment supports your ability to view the world and the people around you from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Okay, so somebody coming back towards you, either way, whether you like same sex or opposite sex, whatever the case may be, um, if this was an interaction before, it stopped. It could have been some ghosting here, a hard form of rejection on your side or their side. This person is going to call, text, or try to pull up on you some type of way. They want to rise this back up. hmm Now, if you need to remind them that using discernment and rejection is two different things, express yourself. Okay. Make them wallow in it, make them feel very uncomfortable. This person may need to experience that a little bit more. Um, because just being rude is something way different than being discerned, okay, or using discernment. This also can be telling you, those are fireworks, y'all, okay? This can be telling you maybe just don't reject, just use discernment. It says to still use your sense of detachment, but in a balanced way, and also compassion and wisdom. Okay, so be very intellectual. Um, say what you mean what you say, but don't be rude and harsh. Okay, remember, uh, use honey for the bees, okay, instead of vinegar. Bottom of the deck is emergence, which is this invites you to approach your reality with a childlike. Fifth house of Leo is child, children, procreation, pregnancy, finding out that you're pregnant, intimacy, the making of a child, your child and or children, um, going out on a date, having fun. Um, this is also the beginning or the beginning stages of fifth house, which is dating. Okay. Dating goes from fifth to seventh house of relationship, and then it goes from there. That can lead to long term. So for some of you, this can be new, a new person, or the emergence or return of somebody you already know. Okay, so your reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So some of you are coming from a stalemate of uh, not doing anything. Okay, um, getting back out active. hmm Now I already told y'all I felt a lot of fifth house of Leo, and then this come out, divine masculine energy come out. Let's keep going. Okay. It also could just be talking about being very busy. You know, a lot of people that may have, well, I guess children that may have sports. Okay, getting them signed up for different sporting events. So you're going to be an active parent, mom or dad, taking them back and forth to training and practice and all that stuff. So all of that is fifth house of Leo. All right, so we have control. Okay, move. Why did that pop over there like that? Master in reverse. Some of y'all may, it's asking you right now to control your movements, also to control your mind, how you're thinking, what you're thinking. Use discernment on whatever this person is saying to you, or how they're moving towards you, or how they're about to move. Okay. Um, you know how some people they try to come back around you and they still talking the same game and doing the same moves, but or you, okay? Or is this person moving different and talking a different game? You get what I'm saying? Use discernment because the move card came in reverse. Because this person also may be trying to control the narrative, is what I hear. hmm They may have controlling issues where they have a lot of fire in their chart, especially Aries, Scorpio energy. Um, Not calling anybody specifically controlling, but fire energy is like that anyway. You can't take that away from that versus a water or a earth energy. Okay. Some of you may, I keep getting this, some of you may want to run again from this situation and or person. Now this may not resonate for everybody. I'm just here to help to give you a little bit extra clarity. And it may not even be happening right now, but for my channel, that doesn't mean it won't. Okay. Hey Ada. Ada. Ada, did you check your email? Okay. It's still some learning here to do with the MasterCard in reverse. Love abounds. Now, what I do want to point out to you real quick, and all three of these cards are in reverse. Do you see what this has in common? All of them have hearts. Now, this is, of course, the heart deck. So, some of the depictions, illustration, um, yeah, Miss Sophia, it's a heart. deck. So of course most of the illustrations going to have the heart in it. But these are the cards that came out. Okay, so heart, 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 right? All of them in reverse. Instead of moving on, um, you've learned this, you've mastered this. Love, love for somebody else, love for yourself, or just um, instructions, clarity, more wisdom, like these cards said up here regarding love and relationships. It don't matter how old you are, how many times you've been married, how long you've been single, how many people you've dated, lived with, had children by, whatever the case may be. We are never going to really master love. Okay. um it's still, every day will be a learning process. It will be. um Even the discernment that we have or should have for ourselves on how we need to continue to love ourselves. A lot of people still love other people more than they love themselves. They also tend to do more things for other people before they do them for themselves. And then they may have or feel a sense of rejection, and then being left with the residue of building oneself back up from when a person does not reciprocate. And I talk to y'all all the time about this, which is having expectations. Stop having expectations from other humans. The more you expect, the more you will have to continue to rise above, to heal, to start over, become a stronger or harder learning lesson. If you're going to do something or love, just do that and just be that. That's being in your truth. When you really say, well, I'll love you long as you love me back, that's an expectation. You can only have faith and hope that putting yourself in a situation or being vulnerable or saying yes to a marriage or a relationship, even to a job aspect, that the employer will protect you, will give the benefits, will look after you as an employee, whatever type of partnership it may be in your life. If you're going to do that and be that, then do it. Don't just really expect that people are going to be the same as you, and then you end up getting let down. Okay? That's how most people get hurt. People always walk around and be that, oh, I'm going to do this and be so much for this person in this relationship. And I just really know for a fact that they're going to be just like me back to me. And people don't, because their perception and perspective is still going to remain different than your perception and your perspective of what love is. The whole point of a partnership is to try to integrate and come together of a common ground of what they feel, of what they feel is their version and what your version is, and try to come to a common ground that both of you can understand. Okay. Because somebody here is not finished learning a lesson. Now, this don't necessarily have to be you all the way, but it still can be, because like I said, um even for people who want to remain single just to avoid love and relationships, that don't mean that you're gonna still avoid mastering love, because it's gonna get harder on yourself because you're not interacting or intertwined with somebody else to practice that in a relationship, in a dating process, or in a marriage. So it's going to become harder on you for the lesson. The point is, you can't avoid the lesson. So people think that they remain single just to avoid it all. Oh, all no. So the lessons are going to come inward, even harsher, even more. This is why the Phoenix rising is here. But when you finally do decide to interact and begin to date, become vulnerable, say yes again, try a relationship, then you're able to master and to test out what you have been healing from and what you have been teaching and learning yourself. How else can you test it? So, same example, if you're going to college and you get a certificate for whatever industry you go to school for, the whole purpose of doing all that is to go get a job, career in what you just went to college for, so that you can test everything that you took exams and paid all that money for college. And so what was the use of going to college for if you're never going to go get a job or career to put to test what you went to school for? So, to backtrack, all of those older relationships that you broke up with and what you've learned and took from it as clarity, wisdom, and discernment, your next purpose is to allow yourself to uh, have a friendship, to be in another relationship, so that you can practice, okay, what you've learned from the last relationship. Now, it's not guaranteed that whoever next that you're dating or getting to know or becoming a relationship with, that they also would be putting their discernment, wisdom, and clarity from what they learned from their exes into a new relationship. But this is why you have talks, you have deep conversations, you take time to get to know somebody, stretch out the dating process. So many people nowadays rush into a relationship in less than 30 days because maybe the person got money or they got a fancy car or a fancy house. They're popular on social media. So all of a sudden, because they see a nice picture, oh, this person is great with relationships. Because fifth house of dating, okay? Not love and partnership, but having fun, getting to know somebody and dating. But you're very intelligent. You understand what I'm trying to say. I didn't want two cards, just one, but whatever. Um, Eight of Cups in reverse, helpless and hopelessness. So some of you are still love bound or in a certain relationship with somebody. But it's still some mastering and learning here, okay, that needs to happen. And it can be with this specific person. Now, I'm not suggesting that somebody that tragically hurt you, insulted you, um, rudely rejected you, mentally just tore you from the floor up. Okay, I'm not talking about those people to interact with again. Okay, um, just use your discernment because it may not be actually who you think it is. For some of you, it may, but just breathe and moving on. Okay, let's get this clarified here. Somebody here is out of patience. Either they feel or know that you already emotionally have moved on, and they're really just trying to take a very huge deep breath um, to approach you, to come out of feeling hopelessness, probably because they did reject you and they know they were wrong. This also can be vice versa. So instead of patience required, this is more about mental, okay? Having more of a mental discernment. And I advise y'all about this all the time. if whoever this is gets around you and you feel terrible, you feel real drained, you feel very aggravated, you feel like escaping if this person come around you, then that is your body, that is your chakras, your senses, your intuition telling you no. But if you get around this person and you feel still relaxed, you feel okay, you're not feeling agitated, um, you're not feeling your body trying to escape the environment, okay, then try and talk. hmm Your body will tell you everything that you need to know. Anytime that you are in anybody's aura, your body will tell you everything you need to, it flipped way over there. Next month, which is in a couple of days, okay? It's saying use discernment starting next month. And a lot of divine feminines, you exactly know what I mean by this. We always been in situations where, um, let's just say you went to a barbecue, like a family barbecue, and your people invited some people that you don't know. And y'all already know how family get when some people start drinking and they start acting up. And you like, this is why I don't never like to come to no family function because Uncle John and them, boy, when they start drinking and stuff, they be acting up. That's just an example. Okay. And then your body starts to tell you, it's time for me to go. I don't the air, the energy in the air, it started getting tense. It started feeling very thick. Yeah, tomorrow is August. Um, the energy started getting thick, right? The air started getting thick. Um, Maybe you're in a parking lot and you walk into your car, and then all of a sudden your intuition kick in, you know, and you just feel like something not right. So whoever this is, if they call or come back around you, whatever the case may be, just pay attention to how your body reacts. If your body reacts very differently, like you don't want to be in this person's energy, then it's a no. But if you're not feeling that, and be honest with it, if you're not feeling that, then it's asking you, for some of you, to talk this. Okay. This is in the upright and before October. So yeah, see that faster than you think, because this all of this is talking about action oriented, right? Not only Leo energy but fire energy. And then you see what came out that looks like the flames. The blue, like I said, communication and fire. So both of y'all or one of y'all got fire, and the other person got air, or both. And then winter time. So we're about to, I don't know how long. Of course, soon we'll be in winter, but this is saying something needs to be cleared up. So either emotionally, you can go ahead and dismiss it and move on, or this needs some type of reflection. Now, I do want to remind you that the Eight of Cups energy does come back. So if this person is the one that walked away from you, ghosted you, separated, this is why they're coming back. If you emotionally walked away or separated yourself, um, unfortunately, you will be entertaining this again. Now, it's not necessarily meaning that you're going to stay, but you will emotionally entertain this. So that means answering a phone call or a text or allowing yourself to see this person. You may have thought that you wasn't, but you are. Some of you may just be cold, um, staying isolated. What I tell you was going to pop out. I said King of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, um, energy. Now, the King of Wands for me is mostly Aries and Leo energy. I don't really see it as Sag, but it can be. hmm But like I said, divine masculine energetic action. Next month, which is tomorrow, um, but by the middle of August, whoever this is or you is going to be taking some type of action. Now, again, I know everybody is not dating and in a love relationship and all that. I understand. But this also can be getting yourself ready to participate or to do something that can be something that you love to do, something that you will begin to entertain yourself with, an activity, a hobby, a skill, adapting and also changing with your environment, getting up and active, walking, running, exercising. You know, if you are entrepreneurial, you're going to have orders that you need to fill and get done. Um, but this is also a bachelor here or a single masculine that is coming towards you. And I do see that they still desire you. Now, that may not sit well with everybody, but you can't change a masculine. That's how they are. They the one that has the seed to procreate. That's natural for them, which is to be a masculine energy as a wand. Okay, a inner energy, action oriented. That's what masculines are. So it's nothing that we can do about that. They're gonna have desire. So but this is, again, use your discernment because I'm not saying that this person is necessarily coming towards you that may be single, not in a relationship and not dating, or still being the center of attention toward or for other people. I'm not telling you that. Um, but there, somebody here is very energetic, active. They could love sports cars, motorcycles. They could play a sport. They like to hike, um, surfing. You see what I'm saying? Ride horses, whatever it is. But somebody here is a King of Wands energy. Now we have the Four of Pentacles coming from whether it's you or somebody else, somebody that was holding back, very stubborn, trying to hold on to situations per people, environments, trying to save money. Somebody here, if this is them as the King of Wands, they were also still can be trying to hold on or save something in reference to their past. Um, Now, it could have been or it can be an idea of who and what they thought or figured was a commitment or commitment material from a previous person. Let's just say you met this person, but before you met them, maybe they're a father already, okay? Maybe they were married. They still have ties or strong commitments to doing what's right for the people in their life, or still trying to hold on to a situation that they once were committed to. But that also can be the same cure and the same poison at the same time of why they're a bachelor, why they're single, because they may not have totally changed as the King of Wands, which they keep, I don't want to, yeah, they keep changing to as a sense of adaptability in their environment where they go after their desires. So just because they have older commitments, previous commitments, ties to family traits, or trying to still do what's right for family, because maybe they got kids or a child with somebody else. That also could have put them in the position now of being single because of their ways as a King of Wands. But I also see this person still holding on to wanting relationships. Even though they're a King of Wands, they really want structure, relationship. And it seems like they're trying to hold on to that as a dream that one day they actually can and will find somebody to have that with. Maybe also establish a family with and or another child. Um, and they also seems like they're changing into this form of commitment, which is to do what's right, and they're about to come after it. Six of Pentacles, Libra energy. So this person may start giving you more time and availability. So they actually may start showing or giving more signs of, with a Hierophant is here, that's commitment, but I'm feeling more of giving you more signs of trying to do what's right. Somebody also here, um, maybe getting a separation and or divorce. It may be them, it may be you. Um, it also could be that they were living with somebody, like an arrangement, like both people names was on the lease or the mortgage or utility bills or whatever the case may be. They still have to give to this, but this person here is going their own separate way or have been. Um, Let me clarify this. But it's also about having and giving the balance. Now, Knight of Cups in look at that. Keys on the ring. See what else? And what does it say? Many options, unconventional, one night stand, stringing along. Like I said, somebody here is having a phoenix rising where that they're realizing that they don't want to be labeled as a King of Wands energy anymore, but they've been holding themselves back from commitment. But now they want to start giving into that more, showing more actions about it, but they don't know how to express it. Old school. Okay, so the person is old school. Some of y'all can be one person younger, one person older. Now, this also could be for some of you. You may be old school. You may be an OG where you're still like on cassette tapes energy, but now we got like digital streaming platforms like Spotify, uh, and like Pandora and YouTube Stream and all that stuff. Um, because some of you is, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. For me, the more old school, the better. Now, this also can be an energy where a lot of people now may need to revert back to old school dating because there's so many people right now that's in a relationship within 2 days. already moving in together. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's just for these generations to learn their karma, their relationships. But if some of you have that old school spirit, just use discernment with your a little bit of outdated thinking. Okay? There's nothing wrong with talking, going out, go to a park. Okay? You don't necessarily have to go to a bar and do all that stuff. Find something that's very cheap to do, a ice cream date or lactose free ice cream, whatever. Okay? But one person here wants commitment. Nothing's wrong with that, and marriage. And this is why you're not bending on this. You are standing 10 toes down on this. Um, Also, you some of you could be replaying in your head over and over again on maybe how you were rejected in the past or how this person did you. You did try and give and offer, but your standards and how you come off as an old spirit and a hierophant, it's just that you reek commitment. And this person can be a key on a ring where they have many options. They're unconventional and they're a king of wands energy. Now, the roles also can be fixed where maybe you are a king of wands and that's all you want are one night stands because you don't want commitment. You don't see yourself wanting marriage. You can't really trust nobody. You just want to have a good time as a masculine or a divine feminine. Hey, whatever. Okay, so nothing wrong with that. Um, but just use discernment, like I said, and don't let this person string you along again or for the first time. So we have the dragonfly in reverse. So something is going to come to the light. Um, you haven't found out what you needed to find out yet, and you don't really see no change. And like I said earlier, as the King of Wands, adapting to the environment and or a situation and or person. Because this reading can actually just be very simple, you know. This also could be telling some of y'all to keep your options open, you know. Commitment for a lot of people are not going to be happening per se between now and the end of the year, but I'm having a lot of Leo energy to come out, which is still going out having fun and dating. Now, that does not have to include intimacy. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with going to a football game, going bowling, or a movie. It's nothing wrong with that. And keeping your options open so that you don't get strung along and you're still holding yourself for commitment and or marriage, but first card out is telling you to um, do something desirable, have some fun, be able to adapt to the environment, give a little. Six of Pentacles. Okay, you don't have to give out a whole emotional story or tell a person that you like or love them. Yeah, as soon as I said that, love call in reverse, which is not expressing love, no messages of love, not thinking of you, and not informing you. Now, I do see that with the Knight of Cups. Hey, LJ. I do see that with the Knight of Cups in reverse here. Um, but that's going to be changing, though. Let's get your last one. The coffin in reverse is not over. Okay. All right. In the mirror, both of you are reflecting the same thing to each other. This is why nobody is budging. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You are acting the same way that this person is acting because you're not budging, they're not budging. They want commitment, but they're not expressing it. You want commitment, maybe you expressed it, but you haven't expressed it again. So you just be stubborn and hold back and don't say anything because you old school. You're keeping this, not still going after who or what you desire because you're old school. You want them to desire you more and come after you. But we do still have some OGs that if they want it, they go get it. Especially if you're a Aries, Leo, or Sag, masculine or feminine. I know I used to be like that in my younger days. I'm not a fire sign, but I have an Aries moon. When I wanted something, relationship, or to date somebody, or to go do something fun, or go after a job, or something like that, I go after it. Now, I don't hound it and stalk it and all that stuff, but I get in my little moods when I was younger, you know, and a lot of how you would say it, a lot of inertia would pile up and I'll get nerves, that's it. A lot of nerves will all of a sudden pile up and I'll go speak and say, like, shit, what's up? When I was younger. Now, do I have the courage to do that all the time when I was younger and now? No. But King of Wands, I can say that. Also the Queen of Wands. When you really like something that you actually want to do or interested in, you will be surprised on how you have enough nerve to really spark that interest. Okay. Scorpio energy. I just wanted to see. All right. Seven of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, some of you don't, depending on your situation, discernment, um, they definitely don't want to self sabotage this anymore, but they're not feeling pressured, but they will, especially when the sun really gets into Leo. So just keep that in mind by around August the 15th through the end of August. Um, the sacred lotus is compassion in action is the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit jewel. So like I was just talking about taking action. Now this also can be this person that sees you now as the sacred lotus, which is the Empress energy, marriage, commitment, motherhood, um, co-parenting. They may have kids, you may have kids, but the judgment card also in reverse can be heeding the call, finally taking the call. Soon will be to um, come after you to say something. But again, like I said, using discernment and compassion. The first word, okay? Not judgment, not rudeness, not rejection, not hatred. As long as this person never physically or did anything to you like that. All right. So you have this card here. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, you must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond your control. Mm. Just remember, you can't change nobody. Okay. Um, just try to control yourself. You can't change a person. Either you're going to accept them the way they are, they're going to accept you the way that you are. That's the only way to keep that inner peace. Remember, I talked to you earlier about a sense of expectation. And if something is beyond your control, then it's beyond your control. If they don't want to stop lying, cheating, or self sabotaging this love relationship, then they still have to learn. Some people may have not gotten the call yet to do so or to become this. The World card, Saturn energy, still in retrograde till November. Some of you, this is about you in a love relationship. There go that Knight of Wands I was talking about. Not taking action because you're hurt and wounded. This is the Empress because you're waiting for them to come and take action towards you. You will talk to this person. It's a yes. You're going to communicate. They want to communicate with you about establishing this relationship. They must show you justice and fairness. Some of you could be a Libra. The burden of this is not over. Um, we're still in Cancer season right now. So neither one of you is really budging or giving or asking apology or offer. Get out your mind, quit over stressing it because it didn't come through or nothing really happened. You soon will have to make a decision because you don't have the strength and tenacity to do so. But you do like this person. They still like you also, but they don't know how to express it good enough. Okay. Because of the moon card, they have the sense of deception. Um, instead of creating and working with, um, instead of creating this scenario, okay, and being the magician, they rather keep having this sense of success when it comes to the attention that they get from other people. But they can be successful or in the limelight. Um, but this is what I see so far. But like I reminded you, the title for today's reading is Game Time. And that's what I see that's coming towards you. Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.